Hey, how's everybody doing? My name's Coupe and I'm back and I'm giving you another gameplay of League of Legends, this time as Noctern. One of the other people left a comment in my comment section saying, do you play as other people or just Wukong? Now I do experiment, however I don't get a lot of decent gameplays with other characters. I tried with Nocturne because I like his abilities. I like the look of him. I thought that was pretty badass. He's like a flowing winged creature of death. And all he brings is death. And I got a decent KD in this one, and we win under 20 minutes, which is pretty good. So I'm playing as Nocturne. He has his Q ability is what it does. I just used it, and what it does is he puts a black cloud of smoke followed behind this claw, and the claw does damage to an opponent. And if it does damage to an opponent, the opponent has a black trail behind them. Now this black trail does two things. One, it gives me more attack speed, and I'm pretty sure it increases my attack damage while I'm in the black cloud. I use it for not only attacking, but I use it actually to get away because it boosts up my speed, allows me to get away, which is a really good tactic because don't be afraid of wasting your Q on getting away, especially since they, it's got a pretty good cooldown time. So that's my Q. My W, what my W does is it puts up a protective barrier for 1 second or 2 seconds. It's very short, but if I block an enemy spell with that ability, it also increases my attack speed and attack damage. So that's basically what this character is about, is getting the attack speed up as quickly as possible, and getting some damage up. And the E, what does the E do? The E, what it does is you put it on a character. I'm not sure if I use it here or not. I use it at some point, once or twice in this game, and what it does is when I lock my E on a character, I have to target them, and when I target them, what it does is it doesn't, I don't think it drains their life, but it makes a connection between me and that character. And if they don't break the strings, the black trail of strings between me and that character, then they are what's it called? Basically what it is they're forced. There, I just did it right there. So she was forced to come back and attack me even though she didn't want to. I didn't get the kill on her, which kind of sucks. So it's kind of it really sucked. And my ultimate, what my ultimate does is I use it once in this game, because I was still learning at this time when I got this gameplay, and it's hard. It was hard to use actually. And what my ultimate does is it puts up it's a really good radius. It starts out being like, it's probably the largest radius, or I think it's the second largest radius in the game for an ultimate. And what it does is it brings up this radius, and if an enemy is within that radius, I can click on them and it will dart me towards them, and it does damage on impact the second I make contact with them. And so it's really good for if people are like low on life and they're trying to get away. I just ultimate and fucking like jump on them, and then they can't really do anything. But the side ability of my ultimate, it puts a black cloud of smoke over the entire map, the mini map, for the enemy, so they cannot see anything on the mini map, and so they can't see enemies, they can't see anything. And my teammates, while my ultimate is up, they get to see everything on the mini map. So it's really good for team. It's really good to help your team out, to let you know where they are, but you don't want to waste your ultimate just to get some vision on the map. But it's really good for that split second. I think it's a second or 2 seconds, and it's good to catch up on people if they're getting away, and if they're gonna get away and they're about to die. It's really good for that. So that's the abilities of my character. And in this game, I'm still, like I said, I'm still learning the character. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's something new, because I've been playing Wukong for about a month straight. So I also tried out Master Yi, which I also really enjoy. I think that character's pretty badass. I die once in this game. It's not here, if that's what you're thinking. I used my E on him so that he had to stay in the area and had to they walk around you as if they follow you around, but they don't actually attack you. But until for as long as it's up, once they're hypnotized, I guess it's basically like being hypnotized. Sorry for my cats in the background. My female's in heat again, and my male, who's fixed, so I don't have to worry about it. He likes to mess with her. I gotta get her fixed. I just can't seem to afford it at this present moment. Okay. Nope, I get away here too. She ignited me. I don't use ignite with this character. What I do use is I use I can't remember what the ability is. The spell, because you get to pick from you get to have 2 spells, and I use flash. Although I don't actually use it very often in this game because of my Q ability. I probably should change it, but I use exhaust. I think that's what it's called, is exhaust. And what it does is you target an enemy within, as long as they're within range, and it forces them to, it slows them down a lot, and it also slows down their attack speed and their damage. So they become pretty much useless once they're in exhaust, which is really good. I see I'm catching up to her. I used exhaust on her, which was kind of a waste because she was too close to the turret. I thought about it at the last second. I was like, oh, I'll use exhaust on her, but it was too late. I didn't want to, what they call diving the turret, and that's basically when you're attacking an enemy under their turret. Sometimes you can get away with it if you have a character that has a lot of damage or a lot of health and armor. You can get away with diving a turret to kill somebody and then get away, but my character actually is not a health character. It's purely, does damage. I think I don't get away here. I think I die. Oh no, maybe I do get away. Yeah, I think my teammate actually comes in and saves my ass. Nope. She tries to go around where the spider is, which is actually really cool because I talked about Baron in the previous game. There's this spider, I can't remember what it's called. It's at the top of the map where she went, and it's just like a way to get an additional buff, and if you kill it with your teammates, you get the buffs from it, which is additional like attack damage or splash damage. I'm not quite sure. Can't remember, and I'm sorry for not getting all the exact specs. But this is just for like beginners. This is like people who are just interested in possibly trying the game, not actually playing it yet. I think this is where I died. Nope. I get away with that one too. I don't know how. Can't remember where I died, but I died at some point. Oh yeah, anyways, so the spider. The cool thing about the spider is if you have your control, if you press control 1, 2, 3, 4, I think there's a 5th one, they do different things. Your character just does taunts, and basically you can get them to laugh, you can get them to dance, you can get them to do, and then there's unique abilities where they do certain things depending on their character. And if you and another teammate go in front of the spider, one dances, so you press your Q4, I'm pretty sure it is, and then control 4, and then the other person on your team dances. The spider will actually look at both of you and then start doing the Carlton. If you don't know what the Carlton is, you need to watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and then you will know what the Carlton is. So the spider actually does the Carlton. It's freaking hysterical. I should actually try and get to play a game and get that recorded, because it's pretty funny. It made me laugh the first time I saw it. A buddy of mine told me about it. Marcus, actually, he's the guy who's been teaching me. This character is actually main. This is where I die, actually. He hooks me in, and then she ultimates me so I can't get away. I would have got away if it wasn't for that, but whatever, shit happens. This character, and when you're playing 5v5, like this is another 3v3 match, and but when you're playing 5v5, you're excuse me. When you're playing 5v5, my character is mainly a jungle character, so I actually got some my friend Marcus to try and teach me how to jungle, so I can, learn how to jungle, because it's a tactic that is very helpful, because you're supposed to have, in a 5v5, you're supposed to have one top, one mid, two bottom, and a jungler. And what the jungler does is he goes through the jungle, killing the monsters, and gaining the gold and getting the buffs from that. And then once you have the buffs and you have full health, you're supposed to go to either top, middle, or bottom, depending on who's either in trouble or who's in need of help, or who needs help to make a good push. You basically go help them out and you kill their enemy. You try and come up from behind them, or if you have your ultimate and you get hurt, your teammate to get them at least half life, and then use your ultimate on them and just jump right to them, and then they can't really do anything. And that's what this character's for. This character's mainly used to jungle. And I do get a lot of turrets in this gameplay, actually. I think I destroy 3 or 4 turrets. And then end up like helping winning the game. At this point it was too close. I think he's too close to the turret. I didn't want to turret dive because, like I said before, this character does not have a lot of health. And it's in my best interest to not fight other champions under their turrets. 3v3. You can jungle in 3v3. There is monsters in the middle of the map, in the center, but what you do want to focus on is those buffs that my teammate just captured. The thing that you just saw with the lock, just come over it with the chains. What you want to do is you guys want your team to control that, because it gives your team buffs, additional damage, or additional spell damage, or additional splash damage, or whatnot. I can't remember what they do, and I apologize. But that one there, I'm just driving by it right now, and there's another one on our side of the map, and that's how you get your team, you help your team win, is by capturing those, and then you can kill the monsters in the middle. There's no buffs from killing the monsters in the middle in a 3v3 map. It is just purely just for a little bit of additional health back and for some gold. But if you have lifesteal, which is what you usually build for this character that I'm using, it's actually really good to have the lifesteal and just go into the jungle. If you're like low on health, just go into the jungle, kill some monsters, get some health back from killing the monsters, and get some health back from the lifesteal. I make sure to get this turret before I think about deking out. I get out just far enough just because I wanted to and I'm just killing monsters here. As far as tactics that I have for Noctern for 3v3, making sure that you can get out, and making sure to only go into battle if you feel that the juice is worth the squeeze. If you're actually going to kill the enemy, or if it's like a 2-on-1 scenario, that always helps. But that helps with any type, any character. He's not a control character. The only thing that I have that actually helps to control is my exhaust, but that's a spell that any character, any champion can choose. I was just told to do it because it's really suitable for this character. We are on we're basically short of minions to go in and capture turrets. What I'm doing actually is I'm focusing on, besides killing this monster, I'm focusing on switching from top to bottom to top to bottom to top to bottom, because if my teammates are getting their attention on top or bottom, then I can go to the opposite side and sneak in and maybe get another turret. And that's kind of what I've been trying to do. That was my tactic for this game. And it seemed to work out, because they can hold their own. Even probably in a 2-on-3, they know when to get out. This is another situation where that my Q ability helped my ass. But if you have a lot of health and there's like 2 of them running behind you, running near that spider, attacking the spider once, and then running away can actually help. Because he'll be in attack mode, and the second any champions, whether it's my team or their team, he'll just attack the closest person. So if they're actually following you in there, you can just nick them and then run away, and then he'll start attacking them. And they'll either have to choose on fighting him, which most likely they won't, unless it's really higher levels and they feel they can finish him off. But they'll probably just run out, and they might even fall back the way they came and not continue to chase you. I didn't do it there because I probably would have preferred to use my Q, that little claw that goes across the ground that has the black smoke behind it. It's like my long range attack for this character. His basic attacks are melee, so that's my only long range ability. But it does damage and it slows them down, speeds me up, and it helps. I tried to get her with that one, but oh, this is where I use my ult. Bam! But then my teammate steals the kill when I use my ultimate. I think I typed in while my character was auto attacking. I was like, nice gank. But I realized that a gank is when a jungler comes in to help out his teammate and he ganks the kill that way. But it's usually because he's going in to help. He's not actually taking it. I was supposed to say nice KS for kill steal. I used my ultimate on her, so I should have got the kill from it. But I think she actually, you know, I think we take her out right here for sure. One thing you don't want to do in 3v3 or in 5v5, you don't want to follow them into their base. Actually, where they can regenerate and buy things, buy items, because if you get too close, your each base has a it's like way more powerful than a turret. It'll one shot you or two shot you, no matter what. It's ridiculous. It's just a protective laser, so you can't just sit in their base and spawn kill them. But that's also the benefit to this game, that it has the option of forfeiting. So if a team is being a dick and they're just guarding their ways out from a base and just spawn killing them so they can't get out, that's the only reason I can understand somebody wanting to forfeit. People actually always want to forfeit when I'm playing, and I'm just like, no, I'm not forfeiting. I want to finish it out. Whether I win or lose, I want to finish it out. I can't believe I get away from this. Oh, that's what. My teammate comes in to help my ass. I get just enough distance away. She puts like the protective... I think it helps to regenerate my health. And then once the fight is on, I come in and help out. And she helped me and I helped her. I got the kill out of it. I guess kind of made up for the kill steal that she took from my ultimate earlier. So, whatever. Shit happens. And I actually I'm sitting on a lot of gold. I didn't actually go back. I haven't gone back quite a few times just because I wasn't low enough health. And if I need to, I have the ability to get away. I can just like use my Q and run really fast. I think we win the game right here. Yes, we do actually. Destroy the turret, and I go straight on the... I kill a few minions by accident. I was actually trying to attack the diamond-shaped base thingamajigger. My cat's like, she meowed at me. I'm sorry. So this is the end of the game. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. I hope you guys enjoyed the game as Noctern. And if you guys have any questions, leave it in the comment section below. This is Coupe saying, rate, comment, subscribe. Douche, douche, douche.